And welcome back to our community. Susie Thomas visiting with Teresa Faut, who is from the Junior League of Stark County. About how many members are in the Junior League? How strong are you?
Well, we have a total membership of about 300 total members. And we have, sustaining members who've been members of the Junior League for decades, some of them for a very long time, and we love their support. And we have active members who are kind of in the trenches right now, and we have about 50 active members right now, and we have provisional members who are brand new, and we always have about 15 to 20 provisional members. So we have a lot of women who are working very hard to improve our community and to get together once a month to share information and ideas.
Okay, now these seem to be Junior League terms. Let's go back and what's the difference between a provisional member and an active member and a sustaining member?
Well, a provisional member, it's almost like dating. Like the provisional members, they're getting to know League, and League is getting to know them, and we're seeing if it's a good fit for everybody. And so that first year, the provisionals try everything out. They do their own project, and they're often very full of a lot of energy and information, and we're just so excited to have them. So that's the provisional members. That's the first year of membership. Mm-hmm. And then after the provisional year is the active membership, and that can last for as long as someone wants to stay an active member. And they come to monthly meetings, and their committee meets also, and they do the volunteer work and the training and all of that for as long as they want.
So you still continue to get training even as an active. That's not all just the provisional part.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm still in training as president. I learn every day, so it's wonderful. And so that's the active membership. And then once someone has been an active member for at least 5 years, they have the opportunity to become a sustaining member if they would like to. And the sustaining members continue to support League financially and otherwise. They continue to come to volunteer events, but they just don't have the monthly requirement to come to meetings. They can come as much as they want, basically.
So they can pick and choose.
Yes. Yes.
So, but you can't jump from provisional to sustainer, huh?
No, you can't. You have to be an active.
5 years of actives.
Right.
Because that sounds pretty good. Okay.
Yeah.
I would think, too, that this would be something wonderful for as transient as our society is, that as you move from town to town, do you find many people who come into the Stark County area that they join League so that they can get to know the community and get to know folks, make friends faster?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's why I joined. I moved here with my husband. He had grown up here, and, one of his friend's wives belonged to the Junior League, and she brought me to a meeting, and I loved it. And I really didn't know anybody in Stark County. And so I got to meet other women, and so many of our members say the same thing. They've moved here with different companies or with their husband's companies, and they wanted to meet people. And so, and some people transfer from one Junior League to another. They bring their membership. So if they belong to a Junior League, say in, Atlanta or something, they can transfer their membership to Stark County. So people do that too.
That's a great way to get to know people. All right, very, very interesting. All right, let's get into what you're doing now. You have you've got a grant, a Junior Leaders Grant.
Yes, we have a wonderful opportunity for young girls. One part of our mission is to develop the potential of women. And so we have a fantastic opportunity for young girls. They can apply for up to $2,500 to lead a community project. Now, boys and girls can participate in the project, but a girl needs to lead it. And we have 2 age groups, K through 5. There's a grant available for that age group. And then 6th grade through 12th grade, there's another grant available. So 2 grants, $2,500 each. And the only requirement is that the project must benefit Stark County.
So if they are a member of another organization, say Girl Scouts, and they've got an idea for a Girl Scout badge, they would be able to come to you for this grant money to be able to, or does it have to be
Absolutely.
an individual? They can represent another organization?
Well, they can't represent another organization in that way, but, the child, she can head up a project, and if that, kills 2 birds with 1 stone, so to speak, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. The only requirement is that it helps Stark County, and they do need a co-applicant who is an adult, just to make sure, to guide them. And that co-applicant could be a parent, or it could be a guidance counselor, family friend, neighbor, teacher. Any adult in their life can be a co-applicant with them. And, the deadline is the end of January for the grant application. And last year we had a fourth grader from Madge Yutz School, elementary. She did a project to benefit the YWCA. There are a lot of women and kids who are staying there temporarily, who are having a hard time, and she put together care packages for the women and their kids with activities and different things for them to benefit the people staying at the shelter. And she and her other Honor Society friends were in charge of the project together, but the entire school actually got involved, and art classes got involved, and it was just a tremendous project. And we also, for the older category, we had a junior at St. Thomas Aquinas, and she built a community garden also for the YWCA, coincidentally. And she did that last summer and did a fantastic job there too. So those are examples. That was our very first year last year doing this Junior Leaders Grant, and it went so well that we definitely want to support that again this year and put that out in the community, and just ask anyone who is interested to visit our website and find information there about completing an application. It's really simple, very simple application, and kids can definitely do it with just a little bit of help for the younger kids.
So the application is available online on the website, and your website is?
jlstarkcounty.org. jlstarkcounty.org, that's our website, and people can apply. They'll have information there on how you can apply. And it's a very simple application.
And the applications are due by the end of January. So you've
Correct.
got a little over a month to get that done. Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Now you keep saying Stark County. Where is the other nearest junior league? I'm wondering if our listeners in Carroll and Tuscarawas, if they want to belong to something like that, can they join Stark's Junior League? Or
Oh, sure. Absolutely. There's also Junior League in Akron. There's Junior Leagues in, there's one in Cleveland, Cincinnati, Toledo, Columbus. They're everywhere. But we're here in Stark County. We used to be called the Junior League of Canton, but we wanted to expand it to encompass all of Stark County because we were already doing work in the entire county, so we wanted to be more inclusive.
So even possibly more inclusive.
Sure.
So, all right.
Sure,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Let's grow. Where do you get your money? How do you fund these great projects?
Well, we have to fundraise, just like any other nonprofit. We do have to fundraise, and we do have a tremendous gala every year, and it's my favorite because it's so fun and it's glitzy, and you get to dress up and have a great time, and for a great cause too. And so you really can't lose. It's this year we're having it March 11th at the Canton Cultural Center for the Arts, and I'm just so excited about that venue. It's such a beautiful place, and it's right there in downtown. And our project for the next couple of years is at the Martin Center, which is also downtown. So I love that we're going to be in that area. It's just such a beautiful place. So the theme is going to be celebrating Canton. And so we're going to talk about what makes Canton such a great place to live, work, and play. And we're going to talk a little bit about the history of Canton and just really celebrate Canton.
Oh, that's interesting, because I know you're getting into dinner auction season at that time, where if you wanted to, you could go to one a week for a while throughout the spring. So yes, you need to tell us what makes the Junior League's Gala different.
Well, as I said at the beginning, we've been around for 100 years now in Canton. So we're very closely tied to Canton for a long time. And so that's something that we're going to talk about and celebrate at the gala. And also we're going to have some really neat live auction items. We're going to have a trip. We always have a wonderful vacation that we auction off. We're going to have an Ohio State package.
Yay.
So anyone who's a big fan of Ohio State will love that. We're going to auction off a party. We always auction off a party with a DJ and food and all the extras. So those things are so fun. And there's always some really neat finds when you come. The live auction, we always have some very creative items that people can sometimes get a great deal on, if they come, and especially if it's the first year we've had that item.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen where everybody sort of catches on right after the auction and says, "Whoa, I should have bid on that." Somebody just walked away with a steal, so that happens too.
Wow. But we don't want that to happen, right? We want people to come expecting to pay top dollar,
right?
So that you can fund all these awesome things. Now, in our closing few minutes, really exciting that the Junior League has partnered with the Martin Center for a few years. And tell us what you've got up your sleeves there.
So the Martin Center, for those who don't know, is located in downtown Canton, and it's a center for kids, especially teenagers, middle and high school kids, to come, and they play basketball. It's sort of like if you build it, they will come, and that's what Terry Hunka did, the director at the Martin Center. He built with Heritage Christian, built a beautiful basketball court, and the kids come and they play basketball, but they also get a lot more. They got a hot meal, which many of those kids are food insecure. They get mentorship. They see the same faces over and over, which is really important for a lot of kids in that community who, as I said, they're food insecure. They need help and mentorship to graduate from high school, to tutoring. They receive tutoring. There's other like-minded organizations in the building too, like Child and Adolescent is in the building, as well as Pal Mission. A lot of organizations that are trying to help kids and teens who need that help. So we're putting together a high capacity kitchen for the Martin Center because food is a big part of what they do there.
Yes.
They feed a lot of kids, 30 kids at least a night, Monday through Thursday. So we're going to try and put together some resources for them and build a kitchen, because even though it used to be an elementary school, they actually did not have a kitchen there.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a surprise, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, and so we want to put together a pantry too and see if we can get, some food bank resources in that direction. So we're just doing a lot of kind of helping with some more infrastructure and helping with just building that Martin Center up to be able to do what it does so well, but, just to kind of, increase the capacity a little bit.
Very interesting to see two organizations that are so very different in their histories and so forth, and to see the marriage there that's taken place. And wow. I'm just wide-eyed enthusiastic about what's happening now with Junior League working with the Martin Center. So exciting to see. We've been talking with Teresa Fout, who has been dispelling every myth you ever heard about the Junior League. And want to remind everybody, if you'd like to become a member, if you'd like to donate, if you'd like to find out more information about all these awesome volunteer opportunities, go to jlstarkcounty.org. Teresa, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much, Susie.
And thank you for joining us for our community.